Howdy folks, Hickbilly Outdoors, DW Verts here. We got a pile of stuff that I just picked up in a minute's time within a very few feet of my truck, and I'm not even in a spot yet. This is one of my landowner's driveways, because that's what we do around here. We pave our roads with artifacts and arrowheads. How's that for cool? I see several more pieces from here. It's what we do. Take another real quick run down to the creek here. Hope you all join in with me. See if we can find something better than just chunks and pieces. Stay tuned. So I can hear it. Well, Dale Hickbilly Verts, you got all these cool places to arrowhead hunt. I don't have any places to hunt. You know, you've got what I don't have. You're lucky, whatever. Bull spit. I've spent a lot of time getting permission. I spent a lot of time researching areas and figuring out where these people lived for thousands of years. Hard work. But I'm showing y'all some cheats. And in this episode of Hickbilly Outdoors, I'm going to show you maybe the biggest cheat of all. It's not cheating at all. And look at this. I'm standing on the edge of this road. And right there is not a point, but that is a piece of debitage right here on this road. That's the kind of stuff I'm going to show you because I'm on public property. Be back in just a minute. Okay, places that you can hunt that nobody else looks. Big old thunder boomer getting ready to come in, cool. Guys, I'm holding nothing back. I'm trying to make this thing where it's worthwhile for folks to watch. Some of it's kind of hard for me to share. Here we go. An entryway into a field right here. Actually, a couple of them side by side. There's a right of way. As long as you don't cross over that 6, 8, 10 foot, you're legal. And guys, I'm walking up on this one. I haven't been here yet. There's a 4 or 5 foot stretch here. I don't see anything quick, but this is legal. Right here. And I have found stuff laying right here before. It's legal. It takes just a few seconds to check it out. We're right here in the right spot. This is right away. This is public. You don't have to have permission to do this. Don't get on the guy's property. You know how I feel about trespass. I made it pretty clear. Those aren't the best too, but entrances into fields in the right location, folks. Boy, look at that. I'll be daggum. Look at this. Stumble around, drop stuff, mess around. Okay, look at that. It's nothing fancy, but that is a hit-on piece right there on the edge of the road, right here on the edge of this entryway in this field. It's nothing except, again, a clue. It shows you're in the right spot. I'm going to show you one more up here real quick, too. Okay, y'all see this? Road cuts up out of the creek bottom. And guess what it cuts through? Guess what they built that through? Huh, habitation, where folks lived. Of course they did. They cut through there where it used to be. That dirt was from there to there. Now it's not. They flattened that out. What's that mean? Well, I haven't looked here in a couple years, which is just silly, but I haven't. That means they cut through the good stuff. The stuff where I would dig and look. And again, we haven't had any rain for a while. But somewhere through here, I'll find some flakes. I have found points. And there's a billion places like this around the planet that I'm on the right of way. I'm standing on the road. I'm not trespassing, not breaking any laws. Anybody can do this. And if you do enough of this over a period of time, you're going to find points and artifacts. See how much that was cut out? Now this side over here is grown up way high in grass. This side, however, isn't. Gotta look real careful. Getting ready to pour rain. That changed my plan some. I need rain on this though, because this is really dried and chalky and kind of a mess. But look at that. So depending how far back your habitation goes, how deep, you could find points down here 20, 30, 40 inches deep. You could. So you want to look from the ground. Of course, stuff falls out. You want to look all the way from the edge of the road up. And it just takes, this just a little spot. It takes just a minute. There's a chip. There's flakes. It's nothing, but there's a little flake. It's still debitage. Oh, it's so dry, hard to see. Y'all getting this? I hope. Uh-oh, look at this. Well, maybe not. No, oh yeah. Been whacked on, nothing fancy, been whacked on. Another piece of flake there, another one there, another one there. See, this has been graded off again recently. This road been cleaned up. Some of this dirt here will be just like a field. When the rain washes that dirt away, you'll find stuff laying right here on the edge of the road. Nobody that I know looks for this. I don't know anybody personally, but look at that. There's a flake all the way up on top of the ground. I find stuff like that around here because our dirt is pretty shallow. So a flake right there on top of the ground. So obviously I was kind of hoping to impress you. Maybe not going to happen. Of course, we're getting up the highest part of the deal is the best part. There's another flake. There's a flake. There's a flake. So, hope this makes sense to you guys. Kind of skipped over that. Oh. Well, that was about invisible. There you go. Ha! There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, broken. Oh, man, that's pretty. Sugar quartz. Look at that. Sticking out just like it was left for me. And sugar quartz. Go figure. I cannot nap sugar quartz. Look at that. Ancient broke. It was just, this was a rice. Yeah. It was a rice side notch, shallow side notch. But it was a pretty one. Oh, it's fixing to go boomer on me. Okay, so there you go. That's the way it works. There's another, wait, nope. Thought I had another one. There's flakes. Flake. Flake. Find me one more here real quick. That's a pretty cool find though, for just right here on the edge of the road, guys. Legal, anybody can do this. Nobody can run you off. This might try, uh-oh. Nope. Oh, I thought for a second. Nobody can run you off. Oh, look at this. Look at this pretty thing. Nope, not a point. Look at it, it's debitage, it's been cooked. That pink rock been cooked. There's a flake right there, I think. Look at that fine little flake. So we're in the middle of the territory, we're in the middle where they lived. You can find places where roads are cut through. You can find where banks have been cleaned up. Guys, look at that. Look at it. Look at it. It's all the way up on top of the ground right there. Flakes and debitage. Find creek roads where things have been cut through. Entrances in the farmers' fields. I've got a new power line they've cut over here. Another flake. Right there. I haven't walked it. After this next rain, I'm going to go look at it. It's right down the side of the road. It's down the side of a ditch. They've cut out about a 30-foot swath to put some new fiber optic cable in, I believe. And guess what? It's right through the middle of the country. So there you go. That's all I've got, guys. Kind of a simple deal, but I'm trying to show you things that I have never seen anybody hunting a public road for points. And boy, have I found stuff. Said we pave our road around here in points. I'll take you out here right now. And look. I'm taking you out here in this road. All I did was turn around and look at that. There's a flake. Okay, guys? Make y'all dizzy. There's a flake. That's not a rock. That's actually a piece of Somebody's knocked it off a rock back in the day. That was right here in the middle of the road. This gravel come out of the creek, plus it's cut through the middle of territory. Look at that, we're on top of a hill above this creek. So go to where the spots are first and make things work in your favor. That's the whole point of it. Make things work to your advantage, okay? It is not that hard, and there's millions of places to do this free around the country, and it changes all the time. Excavation work, roads cut through, driveways built, and this isn't all of it. I got more yet, but there you go, guys. Hope you all find that useful. I'm trying to come up with new content and come look at, guys, it's just freaking scary. Pretty black flake. I am fortunate, but there's places like this everywhere. I'm confident of it. Cool thing about places like this, they change all the time with greater activity. They change with rain, weather changes things. This embankment cut straight to where I'm standing right here just a few weeks ago. Well, a couple months ago anyway. All this is new, right above the creek. So again, hasn't been any rain on it. I bet you I'll be the first one to look here once we get some moisture, and it may never produce a thing. Again, it's not going to be a high yield, high profit until you find that one cool point that has never been exposed to man. Now, here we are where they've cut, I mean, they whacked a bunch of dirt off. You see what I'm getting at? Now, this is not what I really intend to show you, except this is new, so it has to be looked at. There's a flake right there, a real flake. So, and we're in the middle of the right country. We're in a creek bottom. Hope y'all are getting what I'm talking about. I'm going to walk up through here and I'm going to show you what I was going to show you to start with before I decide to show you this new stuff. Here's another spot that you're going to find it's overlooked. We're still in the creek bottom. The creek is over there about 150 yards. And we've got this ditch runs right down beside the road. And it's a ditch that comes out of those hilltops and across this bottom where people lived thousands of years ago. Hence, the potential to carry artifacts to the creek. That's one of the ways they make it down to the creek. Bunch of giggle bushes and tules and probably critters, but I already see one rock I've got to look at. Oh my gosh. It's probably nothing. I can't see that lens finder. There's one right in there. Anyway, I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna wade down through here real quick. You're gonna see a lot of nature nap things, machine napped, where they've run equipment. They've been building this fence. Said running some new fiber optic stuff through here. What was that? Boy, look at that big old flake. Look at that thing. Nothing, but still it is a flake. What the heck? Hell, there's Herskin cones on there. I don't get that. Just ugly. Look ugly. And while I was stepping in there, I saw something else. I went too quick. What else did I see? I don't know what else I saw. Dadgum. Whenever you see something 3 or 4 foot away, before you step towards it, make sure and look at your feet and the next few steps. It's amazing how many times you step over and through things. Man, guys, I'm telling you, there's a ton of stuff here that's been whacked on. It leads out of these hills where I have found plenty of artifacts before. They changed this road a few years ago. I used to get a lot of my rock that I like to nap outside this road. It was almost like a quarry. It's all changed now, so. Oh, there's a flake. Look at that one. Just a flake. It most definitely is a flake. Okay, the patina shows that that's been whacked on. I don't really see, that's that same patina. It's just been beat up so much. Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, what the heck? Well, guys, that's just a pure D mystery right there. Anybody know why that's a mystery? Anybody care to explain to me why that's a mystery? Should I leave that hanging? Wow. What is wrong with this? Okay, I'm going to keep looking. There's just too much. We'll talk about that before the video's over. That's just something wrong right there. Okay, I think it's fixing to get drowning time. It's already been kind of success. Oh, there we go. What's that? Maybe nothing? No, it's probably nothing. Nope, nothing. Got the color right, though. Man, I'm going to leave my hoe right there. I don't need it for this. I'm not that lazy. I'm seeing stuff just all the way up through here. Obviously, look at that. Been whacked on all sides. Broken in half. I think at one time it was a hoe or something like it. See, it's got points. It's got edges, double edges, biface edges. But I believe it's about half the size it once was. Look at that. See, it's just cool, guys. It's all part of the program. It's part of the picture. That stuff is so stuck in the ground. Okay, I'm out of the zone here. It's going to turn into a mess of stuff I'm not going to go through. We'll get some better weather. I can see debitage. Look at that, right up on the side of that bank. It's just a flake, I think. It's too smooth to be an artifact. But look at that, way up on that bank. Because they just cleared this fence out this summer. And all these weeds grew up. You think I'm not going to be looking along that bank come wintertime, you think? Let me tell you what's going to happen. Come wintertime, some of them weeds go away. And I'm going to be the only one doing it because I'm the only one that hunts this way as far as I know. Look at me, y'all. I brushed my hair just for you. It's so freaking hot. I mean hot, 90 degrees, humidity's crazy, but we got some weather fixing to blow in. I got other work to do. I really do have a life. I have to work. That's why these hunts are so short. Every time I turn this camera on and start one of these projects, I wonder if it's going to be worth filming. And I've thrown a few things away. What I tried to show in this video, I think it's priceless. If I would have heard all this when I was 14 or 17 years old, I wonder how many things I've left behind over the years, laying in places I've drove by and whatever. So, I hope it works for you. Real quick, this that piece there again. I'm gonna throw that in my rock pile. It's pretty cool. It has a double biface worked edge. See, it's not very good, but whatever. They made it for a one-time tool. It's got bunches of hits on it, and it was broke. I found that one where I put my truck a few minutes ago. It's the same exact kind of piece. It's been worked both edges. I found this one just now coming out of the creek. Who knows? Ugly core, a lot of quartz in it, but they drew some big old pieces off, and look at that. Isn't that pretty? Got that blue-gray with the quartz. Nothing fancy, but I was stepping back out of that ditch and found that. I'm going to donate that one back to the next guy. But real quick, let's talk about this thing. Not so sure it wasn't a dovetail at one time. It's hard to tell what that is. And you know why it's hard to tell what that is? It's not that it wasn't well made. I can see some pretty fine flaking. You know what the deal is with that? Guys, that thing's tumbled in the creek for 5,000 or 6,000 years. It has been in the water, tumbled around, beat up, pushed around, shoved around, brung down, hung down, all them nasty things that Arlo Guthrie talked about in Alice's Restaurant, Massacree. Yet, I find it 100 yards for the closest part of the major creek. Did all that happen in the 150 yards at the top of those hills? Has it laid down the side of this road for thousands of years before it was even a road? My guess would be the creek's been up here before. I'm thinking the creek dumped it up here in this ditch. Swirled around and dumped it up here, because I've found stuff like this before. I found stuff like this in fields a half mile from a creek, but I'm pretty sure that it was imported there by another person, by ancient man. It's the only thing that makes any sense. I don't get it. It's part of the mystery. It's just cool, but I wanted to share that with y'all, because there's a lot more than they're not more than rocks. They're a testament to man thousands of years ago. There's a story, there's mysteries, it's just so cool. So I think at one time that was a dove. It is a beat up piece of Jefferson City church now. Okay, that's going to be my supposition. I'm not going to leave these sleep over it. I think it come out of the creek over there at one time or another. Was pushed somewhere up in here by high waters. Who knows how high this thing, over thousands of years. I may have been standing in 20 foot of water right here. Who knows? But I'm going to guess that. So that ditch that I was just in starts way down there. There's another entryway that's all brand new and dusty. Wait for the rain to hit that, and it runs all the way up through here. And of course all the way to the base of the hill, another 60 yards, 70 yards that way. Plus that fence and this new pipe, this pipeline, this fiber optic line was run all the way down the side of that hill. So on this side of the fence is all right of way. Guess what? Them weeds go away. Fat Boy's gonna do some looking. Guys, thanks a bunch again. Glad you guys watched this. We appreciate it. Got a few more things to show you. If you like what we're doing, I guess subscribe. If you don't like what I'm doing, tell me what to do better or just leave me alone. Bye guys. Thank y'all.